Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zbee Farms. We are gonna get started today. Now, our weekends have been really busy lately because Trevor is actually in football, so our Saturdays are pretty much spent football all day. But today we have a list of chores that have to get done. However, it has been quite a while since I have filmed or posted anything. Now, I do have some filming, some of the projects that we have done. So why don't we go back before I continue and show you some of those.
Sorry, bud.
Ow!
Baby's like...
Be nice to the babies.
Get back up a bit.
I'm trying to get under her. Chicks can't get down.
The chicken always dodges it the first time when I do it. We're counting on you, Mama. Can you see the babies?
find myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
He's being silly.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
So the boys have a lot more space now. We got this done. I still need to build the gate over here, but I will get that done the next few days, I'm hoping. But now they have access to this entire area. We're just finishing up some stuff to kind of help keep everything tight, but they will now have the much cooler temperatures of being under the trees than just being under the barn. I hope you all enjoyed looking back on what we've been up to the past week. So I am now up here in a part of our woods in what is going to become the pigs' new, more permanent home. This is for our 3 Potbelly pigs. They are 3 pigs that we did make a promise that they would not be used for anything other than just living their lives. So we are going to make them a more permanent home. And you may be wondering, why did you choose here? One, it is in our woods. It gets shade. It'll be protected a little bit more during winter time because there won't be as much wind shooting through, because before they were in a field or next to the barn. So it'll be a little bit more protected for that. But not only will they get shade, they will still get some sun. So they'll have access to all of that. This will become a permanent structure on the property. So even when the pigs die, this pen will be here permanently and we can use it for whatever we want to use it for. So when we have baby goats in the future, after the pigs are gone, the baby goats could come out here too. So what we are going to do is put the posts down, and I want to say it's going to be probably 6-foot intervals just because of Houdini. But we are also going to be burying the fence and cementing the fence in. And the reason for that is, again, Houdini. He likes to escape anything. He hasn't escaped the electric fence in quite a while, but he can, and he knows he can. So we are going to bury the fence. This is not going to be an electric fence. This is going to be a chain link fence. But that cement is not going to be just for keeping Houdini in. We do have predators on the property. We do have coyotes. Another animal that I haven't seen on our property, but I know is in the area. We have bobcats, mountain lions. I've heard mountain lions are, we don't call them mountain lions here, but pumas in this area. They haven't come into specifically our area, but they are heading south. They usually are much further north. So they're coming through. I know they've been seeing sightings of black bears, not very close to us, but in a wide range of where we live at. So to help keep them safe, the plan is to bury the fence and have it cemented down there. But at least it will be a permanent structure. Now, to figure out how many posts we have and how big we want this, because we have at least 5 acres of woods that we could use. We're not going to use that much for the pigs because we want the space for our kids as well. But the plan is to go back towards about that bush right here. That is actually a wild grape bush. So we are grapevine. So we're going to go, I want to try to get back to that and then come around and up to the 2-track up here some way. So we're going to see how many posts we have that are going to be able to be used for this process, and we'll make it work. But then over here on this side, there is a very steep cliff that drops down. Now, we don't want to go too much close to that just because that probably is going to get not necessarily dug out, but our root cellar is going to be over there. And so we don't want to disturb the trees in this area, especially because a lot of them are actually sugar maples. And so we're going to be using them for that purpose. So I got to see how many posts I have so I can count and see how big I can make this pen, because I have to get the rest of them. So here is what I have down here so far. I have to get another load up by our garage and bring it down, but these are just a whole variety of different fences. It's all stuff that either we found on the property, we got for free, or we had from our old house and brought it here. So we're just going to use what we have. We also got free chain link from my mom as well, so we're going to use that as the fencing, which is why we're using chain link. But everything for this is pretty much for free, and we're going to keep it that way. Also, one thing I'm super excited about is, I think, crossing my fingers and knocking on wood, I think we have our boys finally contained where they aren't escaping. So far, they haven't escaped this month. All 5 are in here. I did also bribe them with lots of trees that I cut down. So, and when I say trees, they really weren't cut down. They were just branches that were impeding on different things. So we trimmed them back. But they have been contained so far. Again, I've been bribing them with trees and stuff, so that might be helping my case. But they so far have been contained, and that is a good thing. So let me get to counting all of these posts.